Hey, how you doing there? Henry Olsen here from Super Simple Guitar, and welcome to another 5-Minute Friday. So today we're going to be talking about the blue note when playing the blues, right? Now you might have tried to play the blue note and realized, wow, this note really doesn't sound good when I land on it. So I'm going to be showing you 3 ways to be able to take that blue note and make it sound really smooth and really bluesy. Let's get into it. So we're going to be working out of the key of A minor, and that's just the basic scale shape, your first A minor pentatonic scale shape, right? And now the blue note is here, here, and here, right? And you'll notice if you try to play a lick and you land on that blue note, it's not going to sound very good. It's going to sound like you hit the wrong note. So that's why we're going to be implementing 3 different ways of kind of playing with that note, flirting with that note, that's going to make it sound really cool and really bluesy. I'm also going to have a solo tabbed out for you, me playing a blues solo. You can get that whole tab in the link under me or above me, and you're also going to get that backing track that I was playing to. So it's going to give you practical examples of what we're going to be talking about today, and it's also going to give you a backing track so that you can implement that right after you're done watching this video. So make sure to go get that when you're done watching this video, okay? All right, so let's get right into it. So as I said, the blue note is here, here, and here, and that's in your first box. Now, the techniques and little tricks that we're going to be implementing work in any box. I'm just going to be showing you out of this one box today, okay? So the first thing that we're going to want to do to the blue note that's going to make it sound cool is just not land on it. Don't play a lick and land on it unless it's really it's a flavor you're going for, okay? Instead, we're going to do tip 1, which is bend into it. So you see the difference rather than going. Just that kind of bending from a note that's in the pentatonic box into that blue note is already making it sound really cool. And you can do that here, you could do that here. Right? You'd have to go into another box to bend into it in this position. But anyway, you could do that. You could also slide, but we're going to talk about that later. Okay, so the first thing is just a nice little bend. A really cool thing you could do is bend into it and then let it back down. Or you could do like a bend up and bend down. See that? Nice and bluesy sound, right? So that's the first thing. See that? Okay, so that's the first thing, bend into it. Second thing is slide into it. So that's a quick little slide in, and then slide out. And then you could combine it. You could do a little slide in, slide out, and then a little bend in and out. See that I'm combining the 2 right now. See how cool that is? So that's the second thing. Experiment with, playing your little lick, whatever lick it is. Slide in there, slide out. Get in, get out really quickly. Again, we don't really want to land on the blue note, okay? So the third thing is use it kind of like a passing note. Right? So what I did there is I went from... Now I'm using that second box. Just remember, it's 1 note ahead of the note that we already kind of looked at, the blue note. And you could just do a little walk back. Okay. Bonus tip is hammer on and pull off. Okay, so that's actually 4 little tips that I just thought of right now that I didn't think of before. So... little passing note. Again, now I did a little walk back, then I bent into it, or you could do a walk back, hammer in and pull off, or you could do a walk back and do that slidey thing, okay? So a ton of possibilities. So again, what we want to do with the blue note is kind of flirt with it, bend into it, bend out of it, slide into it, slide out of it, hammer in, or just use it as a passing note. See, as long as I'm not landing on it, see how I did that little bend there? First I did a passing note. Again, a ton of possibilities, okay? So now what I want you to do is go get that backing track and get that tab so you'll see practical examples of me playing this, you know, in this position of the neck, in this position of the neck, and in this position of the neck, and you're also going to get that backing track so that you can implement what I'm doing, okay? All right, so I hope that you like this little 5-Minute Friday. Again, don't be afraid of that blue note. Play with it, flirt with it. Just don't really land on it. You can if you want to, but I would suggest flirting with it. It's going to sound a little bit, you know, bluesier, and it's going to sound a little bit more like you're not hitting the wrong notes, okay? All right. Give me a thumbs up if you like this lesson. Tell a friend. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you next Friday with another 5-Minute Friday. All right, have a great weekend. Henry Olsen here. Take it easy. Bye-bye.